Good morning, my mathematicians. Today we're going to review how to draw a triangle. A triangle has 3 sides and 3 vertices. So we're going to draw 3 straight lines. 1, 2, and now stop. And what you're going to do is place your ruler next to the end of both sides to connect them. And 3. Make sure to copy this in your journal and to try it yourself. Then write the number of the shape under the polygon. Now, how to draw quadrilaterals. We have seen many different quadrilaterals. Let's start with some parallelograms. As a parallelogram, we have the rectangle. So let's start with a rectangle, and I want you to draw a rectangle that is 5 by 2. This means that we're going to count 5 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now for the other side, we're going to count 2 squares. 1, 2. So this will be a rectangle with sides 5 by 2. The bottom and the top side are 5 squares long, and the right and the left side are 2 squares long. 5 by 2. And we connect the lines so that we have a closed shape. All right, let's write the name underneath it, rectangle. Now let's draw a special type of rectangle, the one that has the same sides, so equal sides, all right? Let's draw a square. And this square is going to be 2 by 2. Remember, all sides are equal. So I'm going to count 2 squares, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and always the same, right? Can you see how I'm making those corners? Those angles are 90 degrees, right? They look like the end of a page or the end of a book, so make sure you're making them this way. And 1, 2. And let's write square. Okay. Now, let's draw another parallelogram, but this time I want a parallelogram that is of the rhomboid family, okay? The rhomboid family, remember that the angles don't look like that. It's as if you pull them from the sides, okay? They are right angles. The rectangle and the square are right angles. The other parallelograms don't have right angles. So what we're going to do is we will count 1, 2, 3, 4 in the bottom, for example. And now, when we do the same on the top, you will not start like you would in a rectangle, because if you do so, it will not be a rhomboid, it will be a rectangle. So we will move 1 to the side, you see, and we will start here. Can you see how I moved 1 to the side? First I started here, now I'm starting here, right? And let's count exactly the same, because the sides, the bottom and the top are also the same. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If I have 4 in the bottom, I want 4 in the same. In the top. And now let's connect. Because the lines from the top and the bottom are equal, the sides the lines from the sides are also equal. Okay, so this we could write a rhomboid or just parallelogram, because you don't need to learn the name rhomboid, but just remember that the rectangle and the square are also parallelograms, all right? So just let's write here parallelogram. And let's make here some arrows so that you know that those here are parallelograms too. All right? And the last one, we're going to create a rhombus. And a rhombus is like a square, but the angles aren't right. Okay, it doesn't have right angles. What we're going to do is we will start, look, here and here, and we will move to the top. All right, we will move 2 up. You see, 1, 2, we will move 2 up. Right? So we're going to make here a line, a straight line. Well, mine is not so good, so let's erase. I'm going to do a straight line. Now, we're going to do another straight line here. And now we're going to draw the parallel lines. To draw the parallel lines, just if this is the center, count 2 down, 1, 2. So we know that here we will continue. And let's draw this parallel line. Can you see that this is parallel to this? They will never cross. And the other one, wait a second. This one. Now, as you can see, all the sides are equal, so this rhomboid is called a rhombus. Rhombus. And the rhombus is also a parallelogram, right? Good. So here we have seen how to draw quadrilaterals, but remember that not all quadrilaterals need to be parallel. There were others, as we saw the other day, that weren't parallel, all right? Oh, we forgot one, the trapezoid. For the trapezoid, we have 2 lines that are parallel. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, for example. And then in the top, let's count just 3. Let's say 1, 2, 3. All right. Now, these 2 lines that we just draw are parallel, but what about the ones that are missing? They will not be parallel, as you can see. So this is an example of a trapezoid, like you already know. All right, so trapezoid. All right, so how to draw a pentagon? First of all, a pentagon has 5 sides, right? So if it has 5 sides, what do you need to do? You just need to plan. While you're drawing it, you just need to plan. So you need to be counting your sides. For example, we do 1, now 2, okay, now 3, and I know that it has 5 sides, right? So if I counted 3, how many sides do I still have? 2 more, right? Because a pentagon has 5 sides. So 3 and I still have 2, so let me make 1, but not close it. We cannot close the shape yet, because otherwise it would be a quadrilateral. Okay, so 4, and now with the 5th we make sure we connect. So we just place our ruler in the end of both sides. 5. I didn't close it really good, but well, you know, right? So, and let's write the name here, pentagon. All right, and finally here a hexagon, the same, but like the same that we did with the pentagon, but with 6 sides. Okay, so we need to be counting as well. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4. Now remember, we have already 4 and the hexagon has 6, right? So we still need 2, so we are not going to close it yet. Just make 5 and then let's close it like that. So 6. Okay, this is an example of how you could draw a hexagon. Of course, there are many different ways because all shapes that have 6 sides are hexagons, as well as all shapes that have 5 sides are pentagons. So you can also try to create your own. Let's write here hexagon. Okay, make sure you copy everything in your journal.